Hi there. Welcome to the video Introduction to Python. In this video, we will discuss about what Python is and its related terms. So let's start with the video. Alright, so what is Python? Python is a high level programming language like C, C++ and Java. So this is the very basic definition of what is Python. The detail would be Python is a simple, high level, interpreted, general purpose, dynamically typed and object oriented programming language. Okay, it was created by Guido van Rossum in 1991. Right. So Python was even created before Java. Before Java. Java was created in 1995, whereas Python was created in 1991. So Python is older than Java. All right. Now Python started becoming popular basically after its version 3 release. After its version 3 release in 2008. Okay, from 2008 it slowly and slowly started becoming popular. All right, so this is the basic definition of Python, and now let us see and discuss each and every term of Python definition. Like Python is simple, high level, interpreted, general purpose, dynamically typed, object oriented program. So we will be discussing all these terms in detail. So let's start with that. All right, so the first is Python is simple. Okay, so Python is easy to read and easy to write syntax. Okay, it is easy to learn and it has lot of built-in modules, packages and framework. So if you compare to some languages like C++, C, Java and others, Python is simpler and more beginner friendly. Due to its built-in modules, packages and frameworks, we do not need to write any programs from scratch. So if you have seen or done some programming in C++, C or Java, so you will notice that most of the programs we have to write from scratch. Okay, but in Python we don't need to write most of the programs from scratch. They are already available in the form of modules, packages and frameworks in Python. All right. All right, so here we have three simple programs actually in three different languages. The first one is in Python, second is in C and third is in Java. These are three different languages where we have written program to print hello world. Okay, so here we can see in all these three programs the simplicity of Python in action. Okay, so if you see here, there is only one line of code here in Python. Okay, in order to print hello world, which anyone can understand. This is easy to understand. Okay, without needing to know any other concepts like in C or Java. You can see you will need to know what is main, you will need to know what is hash include, stdio.h, what does it do, what does these terms mean. You don't need to create any classes like we need to create in Java. Okay, so we there is no overhead about these different terms in case of Python when the program is written in Python. You can also see Python's code is so clean and readable. Okay, just one line, print hello world. Here if you can observe, Python is focusing on human readability. The code is simply looking like a simple English language. You can see the code is looking like simple English language. Okay, so when the Python was designed, right, it was designed with simplicity and readability in mind. So when Python was designed, it was designed simplicity and readability readability in mind. Okay, these terms were in mind while designing Python. The example here clearly shows how a task as simple as printing a message like hello world is much faster and easier in Python in comparison to other languages like C and Java. Okay, we can observe this very clearly over here. Now the next term is Python is high level language. Okay, so in Python the main focus is on what to do, okay, and not on how the computer do it. Okay, so in Python we don't manage a memory manually like we do in C. So if you are aware of C something, in C we do manual memory management using some terms like malloc, if you have heard of it. Okay, so in Python there is automatic memory management system. Okay, the Python has rich set of libraries and functions like len, dot sort. Okay, so len is a built-in function to find length. Dot sort is a built-in function to perform sorting on certain collection of items or array of items. You have multiple items, you can use dot sort here, and in order to sort the list or array of items. All right, all the names that you will find in Python, that is built-in functions in Python, like for example len and sort is here. So you can also see there is one more function sorted used to sort the functions. There is one more function that you use to create list. So if you want to create list, you can use list function. If you want to create tuple, you can use tuple function. So don't worry about these terms, these I will be explaining in the further videos. Okay, so all the names of built-in functions are meaningful in Python and easy to understand. Just by name you will be able to understand the use case of these built-in functions. All right, so the next term is Python is interpreted language. Okay, so Python code is executed line by line by an interpreter, and hence it is called an interpreted programming language. Okay, now I have already discussed about compilers and interpreter in my last video. Okay, the video was basic programming concept programming concept. Okay, in case you are not aware of what exactly interpreter or compiler means, I would suggest you to go through that video. The link of the video is given in the description of this video. Okay, so here I will give you some basic overview about interpreter. So interpreter is a program. So interpreter is nothing but a program. Okay, it is a program that scans actually one line of code at one time. So let's say if you have Python program written in multiple lines, so what interpreter does is it scans one line of code. Okay, it translates this code into binary language, or the sequence, actually the sequence of 1 0. Okay, the machine level language, and then this code, the converted code, is executed by machine or computer. Okay, so this is what interpreter is, to give you an overview about it. Python, being an interpreted language, makes Python code easy to debug. So the code of Python is easy to debug and test. Okay, so whenever you find there is some issue in programming logic of one line, the interpreter will stop here, give you error, flag out the error, what is error. After that you can go and make the corrections and then again execute, and then if this line of code is correct, then only it will move to the next line of code. Okay, so it is easy to debug and test. Now Python is a general purpose programming language. Okay, so Python doesn't have any limitation. There is no limitation for Python language. Okay, to any specific field, no limitation to any specific field. Okay, it is used in different fields and multiple domains. For example, web development, you can use Python for web development, machine learning related thing, artificial intelligence related works, data analysis purpose, for some scripting, for some kind of automations if you want to do, for scientific computing, game development, and many more. So there are many different applications of Python where you can use in different domains, different fields, and for this reason it is called as general purpose programming language. So if you are aware of C is a programming language that is mainly used for system related applications, system related application development. Okay, application development. C is mainly used for system related application development. Okay, and hence C is not a general purpose programming language. It is not a general purpose programming language. All right. All right. So Python is a dynamically typed language. Okay, so if you have worked in C language, or even if you are familiar with the syntax of C programming, okay, of C programming, so in case of C programming we specify the data types of any variable. So let's say if I create a variable called age, we specify the data type of the variable age before initializing it. Okay, so int of age equal to, let's say, 8. So the data type of age is now fixed as int. It will only take integer numbers. It will not accept any other numbers than integers. Okay. So since this age only stores integer numbers and it cannot store anything or character value, it is a statically typed variable, or you can say C is a statically typed programming language. Statically typed programming language. So C is a statically typed programming language. However, in case of Python, Python is a dynamically typed programming language. Here, if you see, we don't need to declare any data type of the variable. Okay, you can see in the example. So here we have declared x as integer, first integer, and in the next line it is a string. The data type of x will be string here. Okay, so Python evaluates the data type of any variable during the runtime. Okay, that is the reason Python is dynamically typed language. All right, so the next term is Python is object oriented programming language. Okay, so in Python we can create classes and objects, and it and Python supports almost all the concepts of object oriented programming style. So don't worry if you are unaware of this concept, like classes, objects, or object oriented programming. So object oriented programming is nothing but it is just a way to arrange and organize your program. Okay, Python supports multiple programming paradigms. So object-oriented programming is one of those, which in which you can structure your program in the form of classes and objects. All right. So everything in Python is an object of a class. So if you create anything in Python, so let's say you are creating a variable age is equal to 10. Okay, so the variable age, okay, data type is int, okay, integer, and it is an object a class from a class called int. So int is a built-in class of Python. It is a built-in class of Python, built-in class, and age as an integer variable is an object of this int class. So Python is also called, it is not also called, it is actually, so Python is a fully object oriented programming language. Fully object oriented programming language. Okay, so we will be covering these concepts related to object oriented programming in Python in very detail in future coming videos, so don't worry about that. All right, so we have covered all the terms associated with Python definition. So that's all for this video. I hope you were able to understand it. It was easy to follow. So that's all for this video. In the next video, I will be discussing about features and applications of Python. So thank you, stay tuned, and happy learning.